cause any harm or cause any foul. So what I'm gonna do is press the button.
Is the button pressed?
Hello, big.
What now live?
Let's see. Did we drive everyone out? Oh nope, you guys are good people.
I added that. I added that intonation change. I added that drop in pitch. Whoo to what it is that you type.
Drama for mama.
Because that's what I think that you said. Hey, you're back, and we are too.
Woo.
What was that?
That's the intonation that I'd say. I'd just say.
What was that? Hey, we're getting our pool clean.
We are. It is. I got out there with my dad, and I was like, "We gotta clean this thing up because
it was pretty terrifying.
If we wanna,
we found frogs in it
for the summer,
so it was definitely a swamp.
No, it wasn't just one frog. It was like
frogs,
everyone,
plural. Yep, they came up out of the ground and said, "Oh look, somebody made a swamp for us right here."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Imagine being someone that always says, "Imagine doing something in 2019." We have an in-ground pool. That song is a good song, but it sucks.
I didn't follow.
Imagine all the people living life in this is the one.
Peace.
No, that lyric is fine, but you don't have
you
actually
say I'm a dreamer.
No, have you seen the lyrics for that song, Drama for Mama?
But I'm not the only one.
Imagine by John Lennon. Oh, yeah.
I hope someday you will find it, and the world will be as one. Yeah, I know.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, only
above us only sky.
Imagine
all the people living for today.
I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger, a brotherhood of man. Let's see. This is the one that'll offend you.
You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us.
Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too.
No religion too.
No religion. No possessions.
Religion just separates
no
us.
Countries. Not just he also.
I don't know. I don't want to talk about Mr. Lennon. Okay. I know that your papel would say, "Oh, those Beatles, I hate them," and I think that it's because their music was just always so very, very popular. But
I've never listened to the Beatles before. I don't fancy their music necessarily.
I cannot see anything today. I don't think I've had to make my eyes focus because I have such a long room. My eyes always have to focus, and I think today I just played all day, so I didn't have to focus on anything.
You played?
Well, I didn't. I just had to focus on my computer screen.
That's not playing. Like, if I focus on my computer screen every day, I'm totally not just playing a video game.
In my room, but I didn't have to teach them anything.
I see.
I had no direction, no nothing. I mean, as soon as we got done with our end of the year survey and we chatted about what they think the curriculum needs to do to change next year so that it'll be a more effective class, we were done.
I like your name. I still like your name, Mom.
Oh.
Drama for Mama. That is a good name.
Drama for Mama is a good name.
Obviously, he's not talking about Drama for Mama.
No.
But
well, yeah, no one is called that over here because I'm the only one.
No one's ever called it here.
I'm the only one. The only one.
Is that a Beatles song?
No, I don't think so. I think it's a musical.
Oh.
I don't know. I had a girl who brought
I thought that it was like
a ton of props to her play, and I mean, she like literally every costume, everything. She
I had to help her.
A huge backdrop.
I helped her bring it to her car.
Oh, good.
Because she came and then she had this huge box of everything, and I was like, "Do you need any help?"
You're not going to be able to carry this by yourself.
She's like, "Yes, please." And so I helped her to her car.
Well, good.
And then I had to meet either her mom or her grandma, and it was kind of weird that some random kid was there in a tie, and because I had the presentation, so I had to wear a tie.
So you had to look sharp.
So I was like, I'm her drama teacher's mom.
Thank you. I believe my name is quite unique as well.
Did I say I'm her drama teacher's mom?
I am your drama teacher's mom.
I'm her drama teacher's son. That's what I said. I did not say I'm her drama teacher's mom.
Did you have that mark on your nose when you went to greet them?
I don't have a mark on my nose. No, I don't.
Okay.
See, I don't have a mark on my nose. Or do I still have a mark?
Yeah, you still have a mark on your nose.
Gotta get the alcohol out. Alcohol will fix everything, right?
It'll make you go blind if you drink it. Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
It'll make me go blind?
Yep.
Seriously?
I go blind! Every time I look at you, I go blind!
You're eating
Man,
your new favorite food
I tell
on
ya.
Discord. Enigma's live and he's eating food.
His new favorite food.
Let's see. Alda.
Spicy curry.
The spicy curry. Oh boy, that's gonna give you some gas. Oh jeez.
Thai food. Not Thai street food? Like
mix-ups.
big water beetles and stuff?
What the heck are those?
Mix-ups.
Does not look good.
My new favorite food. Mix-ups. It looks
Dick
like
Papel
a...
loves curry.
It
I
looks
do
like
too.
a,
I like curry.
I like curry
Curry's
too.
good.
I
And it does not
like
give me
curry.
the poos. It only gives Enigma the poos.
Well, yeah, and I'm telling you,
Because he doesn't eat it correctly.
It can. Well, it depends. If you're eating it super spicy, if it's street food, I don't know.
Yeah, don't eat that.
I really, I have to know.
Can't trust it.
I have to know what I'm putting in my mouth. And well, I shouldn't say that. Sometimes it's better if I don't know. But yeah,
I'm gonna put a random object.
Hey, let's grow bugs and worms, and we can eat that.
Could
and
you
that'll
play
be
a
great
game?
protein.
Could you put a random object from this room in my mouth for me to eat? And
No.
I'm gonna close my eyes.
No.
3, 2, 1. Put a
No.
random food.
No. A random food,
Yes,
like you
a
have a
random
light
food.
bulb and we have olives.
A random food. Any random food. It could be
We
anything.
don't have a whole lot of any. Okay, I can catch that fly. I just saw a fly walk by.
Oh jeez.
Fly by. If I can catch the fly, I doubt highly that I'm going to be able to. This is ridiculous. You are ridiculous. Here, what is this food?
This is weird. What the heck?
Oh,
Where is it?
oh goodness. Okay, what is this food?
It's a carrot.
See?
Carrot.
Yeah, there are two flippin' types of food here. We got an olive or we got a carrot. Good guess, man. Good guess. Woo, let's play another game. Next round. Was I going to put money in your mouth?
Yeah.
Seriously? You want to do a next round?
Well, you said next round. I didn't say it. That's quite a game, isn't it, folks?
I'm sure they thought so, too.
Quite a game.
Yeah,
folks.
quite a game. Well, what's a mix-up? I want to know what a mix-up is. Is it like malted or is it
It gives
like...
you diarrhea. Right? Because you said that you've been eating this and now you have diarrhea.
What? Huh?
Quite
a game. Thank you.
Quite a
Thank
game.
you, Big Papel. I appreciate that.
Oh boy.
You are far too kind. Let me tell you that. Far too kind. Oh, did you see your Minecraft land?
My land of Minecraft.
Why is Minecraft becoming popular again?
Memes?
Really?
Yeah,
That's
memes.
it? People
Memes.
are like, ooh, it's a meme. So now
Minecraft
I'm
is a
compelled.
big meme. Big meme.
Somebody has completely convinced me to go play Minecraft again because of this meme.
And white chocolate with dark chocolate and vice versa. Seems like a lot of chocolate. That almost seems like diabetes. Like I think it's just they might as well just call it diabetes and cavities.
That's well maybe, but that's any candy. That sounds like kind of tasty to me. I give it a shot. Send some across the pond. We'll give it a try.
Do not order it to our house, Enigma. You're not allowed to do that.
Not allowed to
You
do
are
that.
allowed to ship it to our house, but don't include anything else. Do you hear what we just did? We just gave him permission to ship something to our house. Why did they do that?
I don't know. We'll try it on stream though if he does.
If you ship it to our house, we will try it on stream and we will make sure to show your return address.
Sure.
I'm just kidding.
Oh no.
If you're out of context, it's because he doxed us.
Oh.
Because be careful
well,
online.
I made it
Be careful
pretty
when you
easy.
stream.
I made it pretty easy. And you know what? That's coming up again. I'm starting to already tomorrow is my last day. Today was my last day with students, and I've just finished the last end of year survey, so I'm already contemplating what I'm going to do to change my curriculum next year. And I have to change my curriculum next year because next year I have to be quote unquote pre-IB.
Or pre-IB. The whole school's going IB, including me. I just changed my classes to full IB because I was going to do dual enrollment at the local university, but the problem with that was that it didn't count as much credit as IB, and you need the credits to be valedictorian,
and I'd really
I
like
want to be
somebody to explain that to me. But anyway, we can't. Thai food. What's your favorite Thai food?
Thai food. Thai food. Thai food.
What is my favorite Thai food?
Hold on one sex. Shipping dragon dildos. We will not open that up on stream, okay?
No, we're not gonna do that.
Look at this. You got the poos because you had that street food.
Yeah.
Never gonna do that again. That's a good lesson. That's, I guess, what it takes to teach you.
Yeah, because, well, I don't know. If you're walking down the street and you say, well, that's kind of dodgy.
Like it isn't like The Sims.
I'll try anything once.
It isn't like The Sims. You can't
try
just
anything once.
like whenever you eat street food off The Sims, it's always fine. But whenever you go into the 5-star restaurant, it always gives you food poisoning.
Yes.
Does that make any sense?
It doesn't make any sense at all. I'd like to put my Sims behind one of those food vending machines. I think that'd be kind of fun to work there every day. Can you go to work in a food vending machine?
No, you can't. Because it was
vending
city
machine,
living and not dine out.
A street food.
It was city living
truck.
and not dine out. That's the problem.
Oh. You know, I don't play any
DLC.
of that part of it. I just have a really, I don't know.
I tried some weird creds. Malaysian food. It was
food.
so flipping peng. It was so good. But now I'm regretting everything.
Oh, man. You know, sometimes I wonder, you know, don't eat the legs first. You know what I'm saying? I wonder that. And we do not have that kind of culture here. We're very, you know, unicultured where we are from. And it's not necessarily our culture.
It's someone else.
It's a culture that's different from ours, but it's culture that we've gotten very used to. So it's not like we get to experience a lot of. It's not like we get to experience a lot of what the heck, like New York or some other like big cities like Houston or I don't know. So
it seriously typed that many characters when you dropped it.
Keyboard.
How do you drop a keyboard? Like, oh hey there, I'm
Well,
typing it. Oh my gosh, I dropped my keyboard.
Did it just
reset? Yes, it did. It reset everything. Oh my gosh, what did I do? Bye bye, chat. It's fine. It happens all the time. Like, I could even refresh it by just pressing refresh. Your hair looks so good today, Queen.
Thank you, I think.
You know what I see here?
Louise. And I'm telling you, I am summer ready.
I've been going through my closet and I found a deflated smiley face.
I'm shocked at how long these things last.
I know, there's one that's fully inflated. I got this from my cousins and my aunt.
Your aunt and your cousins.
My aunt and my cousins.
Birthday.
Sucks to your auntie.
Back when your grandpa was alive.
From my auntie. That's the Lord of the Fly reference.
Yeah, from my auntie. Oh.
Aren't you happy that all the teachers did presentations instead of exams?
You didn't finish the year reading a novel. What do you have to read for IB?
I don't know because I didn't think I was gonna do IB at the time when we registered.
And I'm really
so I didn't look at the summer reading.
And I've been really unhappy with the IB reading. Can I clean my glasses?
Nope, you can't. It's full of dust. You probably just scratched them. Why did you do that?
Are filthy.
Why did you do that? I have
they're even more
cloth
filthy
right
now.
here.
Is that a good cloth?
Yes, it's the one that I used. So, I'm in a hotel. I wanted to see how good the Wi-Fi was, as in security-wise. Took that poo down way too quick. You took the hotel Wi-Fi down? That is unnerving. It's unnerving.
You know,
it's also
that's
cool.
one of the things that you are going to do this summer. But did we get that off of my computer?
No.
We did not. So can we? Yeah, we'll need to. We
I'll
need to
deliver
bring it
you
over
a
here.
USB flash drive so you can put it on there.
Yes. Are you coming tomorrow or not?
Do you want me to?
I have to go practice my presentation. I have to go practice my presentation. I have to go practice my presentation. I have it right away at 8:30, right smacking nuts away, first thing in the flipping morning. Why did I do that?
Worried about that?
Because it's him. Because he wasn't there. Because it's not Miss the nice lady at the other place that that
I had a dream
actually
that she died.
came in and actually saw what it was that I do.
I
And
had
actually,
a horrible dream that she passed away
I hope she never does.
because she was in the hospital.
She was in the hospital.
Like last week, I was having these horrible dreams. Like another one was that I lost my rank and I was like number 6 to these horrible kids that don't do anything, but for some reason they had like 106 GPAs.
I told your 106 from or your number 1 rank from your freshman class that it doesn't matter if you're number 1 or number 2. The only difference is the speech. That nobody else cares. That only that I mean, yes, it's an honor to be number 1. It's an honor to be number 2, but there's really not much of a difference.
Well, sure.
Did everybody else leave?
Once I learn about no, they didn't. They're still there. They're just being shy in chat. Big Papel, shy.
Nobody else has told me what their favorite Thai food is. What's my favorite Thai food?
I don't have a favorite Thai food.
I don't either.
But Enigma, I gotta address this. Once I learn ethical hacking, we can hack.
Yeah.
Like ethically, not unethically, but ethically.
Right.
But I don't know ethical hacking right now.
Well, yeah, but so what? I mean, how do you? I don't know. How would you even? Is there like a simulating software that you can use that
Linux.
helps you to?
Just Linux it.
It's just Linux.
No, it's things in Linux. Well, things that run on Linux. That's why I use Linux.
Well, I know that the gentleman at our school that said, "Okay, Mom, I just want you to be aware of the fact that he's going to have to learn how to do something really bad in order to be able to do something really good."
STP South Poo Poo has yearbooks left.
I wanted last year's yearbook and they ran out.
Aw. So why don't you get this year's? It's only $20.
Because it doesn't have the kids that I wanted to have in it. It has those 7th graders that were 8th graders this year, but we still refer to them as those 7th graders because they were horrible 7th graders. Terribly, horribly, ugly, no good, very bad. Oh, it sounds good. That sounds great. I mean, it would be really, I mean, it's something that he's not going to get to experience in school now because they've changed the curriculum. So
no more computer science. Oh yes,
so
Alex.
Because of that,
Alex sent an email about that to all the people, all the teachers, and it was quite a sentimental but also fun email. Would you like me to show you?
Yeah.
Alright, he said, I wanted to reach out to everyone before our work day tomorrow. If you haven't already heard, I was not renewed for next school year. I have been here at insert school name here for the last 12 years and it has been a big part of my life. The school has gone through a lot of changes and I am sad that I won't be here for the latest change. I want to thank you all for being a part of this wild ride. This was my first big job right after college. I remember being so overwhelmed the first year of teaching. Who wasn't? The realization that people were actually trusting me to educate their children. And I could hear him in this.
You were actually trusting me to educate your child.
Made me shape up as quick as I could. I was an AP, IB teacher, UIL coach, TSA advisor, and many other things.
Too many other things to list, yes.
Too many other things to list. For all those reasons and more, thank you. If we were on a school trip, I can't even count how many trips I've been on. Between local trips, TSA, UIL, and even the one international trip. I have always believed that students experiencing things outside of the classroom was a big part of their education.
If we were stuck in a meeting or in the teacher's lounge and you had to hear me grumble,
Thank you for letting
me vent.
We are in the same department. I know it's been mostly CTE as a whole, but I also appreciated that your technology was a science.
Oh.
That happened?
I guess. I didn't know that.
I ever got to teach one of your own kids or family members.
That's me!
Mm-hmm. It's not that I favored them, but I treasured them as if they were my own family. I also want to apologize if I ever got in an argument or said something mean. It's either stressed, angry, or tired. I wish it hadn't happened, and I hope you didn't hold a grudge. I will be okay. Blah 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 blah
blah blah blah blah
blah blah blah blah blah. Can't read.
How fun! How fun! You know, it's really terrible. Yeah, it's not fun at all, and it's really terrible that he's not having an opportunity to educate even further my child, because my child would have really grown at his tutelage,
leisure.
I think, but it would have been fantastic. But I'm telling you.
Awesome. Okay, so use Linux to set up servers and stuff
and
like
then you
that.
Practiced a lot. So we're going to have to really start to consider putting maybe a second system up here so that you can do that. Because, you know, by the end of the summer, I want you to be, you know, at least feel a little bit more prepared to perhaps take that test. It would be wonderful
to hack.
Well, it would be wonderful to start certifying you. It'd be wonderful to start saying, you know, let's just start checking off all of the certifications, because you had been given an opportunity to get a lot of certifications in
now
school,
I don't.
And now you don't get any of those. So
I'm gonna be coming on hard. If you want to get somewhere, I'll teach you everything.
Woot, 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 woo.
That's an interesting prospect. I might.
I think you definitely will.
Up on that.
I think
that would be awesome. Thank you for offering Enigma.
I think that would be awesome. We also need A++ tutelage.
A++.
Isn't that? Well, A+. CompTIA.
But that's easy because that's computer maintenance.
Ew.
And I know how to fix a computer.
You can do NT too, right? NT?
N+.
N+. I don't know any of these. Okay. Anyway.
The other CompTIA network.
What is it in your room? At about this hour, I start getting all stuffy.
Look at the
My
carpet.
eyes start itching.
Look at the carpet.
Ugh, man.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
Hey, biggest fan.
Hey, biggest fan!
How are you? Last day of school.
Last day of school. Last day of school.
Are you excited about that?
Are you excited about that? Are you as excited as I am about that?
You better be.
Are you as excited as I was when I waved goodbye to all of the buses as they rolled away for the last time for the next 2 months, going, get out of here? Were you that excited?
Because whenever people ask me if I'm ready to go, I'm always like, yes. And people are like, I didn't expect that. And it's like, I work really hard. Like, I need a break.
I need a break. Yeah.
Need a break. That's what summer offers. And it's more than 2 months. It's almost 3 months.
Are you taking any summer school? You're taking summer. You told me already. You're taking summer one.
Yeah. College
there you go.
After the weekend. I don't know why you people do that. Like, why?
Why? Yeah. Why right away summer one? And I know. It's a huge advantage. I mean, school is footing the bill. I would have said go for it, but yeah.
We did summer
too. There has
That's
to be
the
like
thing.
there has to be a sense of break there. Are you taking online or are you taking like actual physically sitting?
Because also online is just like you could do that anywhere at any time. It's just free, so you might as well take advantage of it.
Right.
But if you'd actually have to, parents forced you. Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, my parents wouldn't force me, would they?
No, but I tell you,
pressure me though.
Well, yeah, because it was that's money. I mean, that's money in the bank for us.
Money in the bank.
It's a car payment.
Or you could just not go to college.
Well, you get to drive every day to a place where mom and dad are not, in a place where there's a lot of other people, and a whole plethora of things for you to explore that are brand new to you. The world is your oyster today, so.
That's very exciting. I could easily set you up with paid work, to be honest.
Really?
If I could learn, that might also be a cool thing to do. I'm worried about the time, Enigma. Like, if I could figure it all out and if I could see what I'm doing.
This is the glory of
That might be
college, biggest fan, is that you can say, I'm not a morning person. I don't want to get up at 6 a.m. I want to sleep in a little bit, and then I want to be done with my day right away. So that's good. And you're going to get to know the campus in a really casual way. Like, I know people who got on the bus to go for the first time to UTRGV to take a history class or take an economics class or whatever as juniors, and they were terrified because they didn't know where they were going and they didn't know what they were going to do and they didn't know what to expect and they'd never set foot on the campus before. So this is nice. I mean, you're going to get to go experience the library and all kinds of wonderful things. So
once you get to a certain point, I'll send you details. Won't be much, but easy couple hundred from learning.
Ooh.
Right. Awesome.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
Fantastic.
Well, you know, I know that the man at school said, you know, this is something that you can work from home. It's something that, you know, is in demand right now. It's something that
type on that keyboard.
Well, and it's just something that you need.
Hack into the database. Change your grades. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna have to go get something to put in my nose.
Oh jeez, are you gonna leave me like you did the last time?
Well, my eyes aren't itching just yet, but I'm really getting stuffy, so I need to figure it out.
You like how clean the iPad is now?
Yeah,
because it was dirty before. Dirty and gross.
It sparkles.
Dirty and gross. Well, that's good to hear that you don't have to wake up so early in the morning, because it's like right after school, having to go to school again would just be like, for me. And that's why I did all online, just so that it's all just right here. I can just do my same YouTube work, my programming work, and just pick up on the college stuff. And I believe I'm taking an English class. Am I taking English? I don't know. No, I'm taking a math class and a history class, college algebra, and U.S. history. So hopefully it can get me ahead and give me some extra credits, and everything will be awesome and amazing in that respect. And if you're interested in Enigma, I do have a textbook that I'm going to follow for this ethical hacking. But I would love to have some extra help. Like, if you could give me pointers here and there, maybe help me, oh jeez, excuse me, get set up and everything, that would be awesome. And I'm just curious, is it like, oh my gosh, excuse me, I'm so sorry, so rude. Is it like a lot of programming, or is it like, what is it really? Like, what is the majority of the work that you have to do to get to ethically hacking? Okay, so you can send over copies of notes. Well, hey, that would also be useful. That would be nice to look through. Thank you. That is very kind of you. A very, very kind offer. So you can tell I have major OCD with my screens. I always have to have my screens clean. But this one right here, this iPhone SE screen, if you notice, it's kind of popping out because, oh hey, I was getting worried that I was going to have to talk about my SE screen.
What's the SE?
This thing right here.
Oh, look who I found.
Oh, Curious George. I used to love that bear when I was a youngster.
He's not a bear, he's a monkey.
I mean, I was thinking like stuffed bear. Teddy bear. Not a bear. He's a monkey. It's a monkey, I know.
And he laughs the cutest dang laugh, but you know, I think
it's gonna be creepy right now.
Yeah, I think that he doesn't work at all.
I think that he's, you know, like out of battery.
Out of battery?
Isn't that he's broken?
Let's take his little jacket off.
Oh, jeez, what are we doing?
You always had to have a jacket on him, and I don't know.
Oh, jeez, a couple of years.
It's been a long time.
No, a couple of years to get anywhere. Well, hopefully I can pick up quickly, but you know, if it takes time, it takes time.
I know that this was one of those tests that he said it might take you a good 6 to 8 months just to get, you know, an understanding of it, and it's a pretty much.
Okay, so I turned it on. Let's see.
He may not have any batteries.
Here's the switch. I remember those sounds.
Yeah, you kind of loved him. He was one of your best friends.
Oh yeah, always slept with
You're
him.
my
Also,
best friend. Yep, and we knew when you were in your toddler bed. When you were in your toddler bed and you'd wake up in the middle of the night and you'd have to come in and climb into bed with us.
Mm-hmm.
This was the first thing that would come up over the edge. We knew that it was time for us to scoot over because you were going to get right in between the middle of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, George, isn't he great? Look at him. Look at George. He's here to say hello. Whoa. You actually liked these movies too. Weren't the George movies great?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all see the George movies? The Curious George movies?
Wasn't that PBS?
Well, yeah, but Curious George the movie. You remember the movies came out with Man in the Yellow Hat? You don't remember that?
I do.
Okay.
This could be a good... Oh, so Biggest Fan did.
Yay.
Awesome. This could be an awesome laugh track, couldn't it? Tell me a joke.
Golly, that's tough.
Just tell me a joke.
That's not a llama. That's my wife. That's what I thought. Okay, George, that's enough. It wasn't that funny. All right, George, it was not that. It wasn't funny at all. That's it. You're done. I'm cutting you off, man. Cutting you off of the George laugh track. But he's a cute dang thing. He's so cute. Look at him. He's just so cute. You gotta love George. You gotta love it.
Is this the shirt that I wore?
Yes, that is a jacket that you wore when you were. See, you still have spit on it.
Spit?
Well, stain. Spit stain. Couldn't get the spit stain out. Probably sweet potatoes, because you really liked your sweet potatoes when you was a baby.
When I was a baby?
When you was
a baby.
That's what I said. I said when you was a baby. The heck? Clean your ears out. Back the truck. Back the truck, man.
Okay. Back the truck. Back the truck. That's a reference to a teacher. She always said, back the truck. Whenever we had to go back to a problem. And it sounds like you effed up. Back the truck.
Back the truck up.
Back the truck up.
Yep. So Enigma, you say that it took you a couple of years before you really got anywhere. And that's like of getting your name out there, of people knowing, okay, this guy does this.
Or of understanding
or
anything.
Of just understanding anything. And being able to have people trust that you were going to be able to, that you're going to be able to do what it is that you needed to do efficiently.
Mm-hmm. And dox them efficiently.
Efficiently.
Because he did that efficiently.
I walked out of here and my nose cleared straight up, and I thought, oh, okay, well, I caught this in time, and I put some stuff in my, sniffed in some I have a little peppermint / lavender sniffer.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, I'm good. And now I'm getting that again. It's not funny. It's not funny at all, man. I'm in pain. And you're laughing. Okay, that's enough, man. That is enough. Okay. George must have disappeared for a reason, huh? Now I'm trying to remember why George got stuck in a closet.
Curious George, more like monkey who looks like a man.
Okay, we're good. We're good now.
You don't need to press that anymore?
No, we don't need to press that anymore.
Because this is my payback for your little thingy, you know. Won't do anything that you don't want to do. I'm gonna press it if you do that. Not. Yes, I am. Oop! No, I did not mean to press it. It was you that pressed it. No, you pressed it. You pressed it.
I don't think we need to go through this anymore. You know what? CSS is awesome. So let's talk about let's talk about vacations. What are we doing on vacation? Somebody said that they were going to go to the zoo. We talked a little about heading north to a zoo that was slightly bigger than the one that we have. Maybe we could see a little sea life too. I'd like to go there. That's what I'd like to do. There's
SeaWorld.
There's
Sea
it's not SeaWorld.
World. Yeah.
No, I'm thinking about the aquarium, and we can go. Like the aquarium, I think goes several miles out into the ocean, like
Gulf.
Underneath the ocean into the Gulf. And I'd really like to do something like
prospect.
that. I think that would be really cool.
An interesting prospect.
It is. And then we do have
good experience.
We do have an invitation from a student to go stay at her place on the island for a period of time, and we could do that. But what I really, really want to do is camp. So what is your number one vacation destination?
Camping.
Within reason.
Camping.
No, for them. I want to know from them. Like if you could, and it has to be something that you would be able to afford to do. Because I want to know. I want to know. Have you ever seen the rain? I want to know. What would you do if you could go somewhere, anywhere? Not London, because you're already there. Not in some fancy pants hotel that has
I don't want to go to London.
really bad security because you're able to crack it in 30 seconds. Well, that might just be like a testament to you, though. You know what I'm saying?
You can hack efficiently.
I had a student apologize to me today.
Apologize?
Ooh. She snuck
Was she
out.
Fat?
No, she snuck out and didn't come back. And I said, you went. I went to the bathroom. To the bathroom for 20 minutes. I checked. You weren't there. I had to go to the nurse. It was an emergency. Oh, okay. So I checked with the nurse and I said, normally you need a pass. And what student is this? And no, she never came to see me. And so then I said, well, where actually did you go? And then she told me. And she got very upset with me. And she was livid for the longest time. And I said, why are you so upset with me? I think what you're really angry at is yourself, that that this is not something that you should do, and that now you've just kind of like destroyed an amount of trust that I had, and et cetera, et cetera. And she said, it took her till the end of the year, but she said, I really feel badly about it, and I'm sorry, and I want to apologize.
Oh, when did this happen?
Probably like in December, January, somewhere around in there. But she wants to go to a beach.
A fancy beach.
Ooh, in Hawaii. No vacation for you. And you got to go to school. That's the thing. I think that once you get through school, you'll realize that
vacation is awesome.
Yeah. Vacation is awesome. But
and you don't have to have a fancy vacation.
That's
the thing. You can just have any vacation and go anywhere.
Because vacation is any time that you get to spend, together doing things. Like we camp in our backyard occasionally, and we have like a fire pit, so we get to roast weenies and make s'mores and do kinds of cool, fun things like that. So that's one of our vacations. We don't, the boys always say, "Oh, we'll sleep outside, put a tent." I'm always like, "Okay, yeah, we'll go sleep outside," and it takes me about 2 hours before I'm sleeping on the couch inside because I got AC and I got a nice cushy couch to sleep on. So that's what I end up doing. And then there was one time when our AC broke and our house got super hot. And so we bought a portable AC unit and we taped off all of the rest of our house was taped off in like painter's tarp, and we kept a cold room. We just had one cold room where we did everything, and then we even cooked outside because it was too hot to cook inside. Even though we had like electricity and all of that stuff, we still cooked outside because it was just easier and better, and we spent a lot of time in the pool because it was super hot in the hot room and there was really nothing to do. But that was kind of cool because it was different. It was fun. So, maybe we'll just do one of those rolling blackout nights where the electricity suddenly goes off in the house and we're without electricity for a couple of days, and except in the refrigerator, and then we're without electricity for a couple of days and we have to figure out what to do. Those are always kind of fun.
Hiking. That'd be fun.
Hiking is
Remember when
blast.
We went on a hike when we were camping?
We did. We went to a place that the glaciers when they came through carved out these phenomenal cliffs, and they still had a sway, so they weren't like straight up and down cliffs, so you could climb them. And I know we went. It was really drought, so the lake was really low, and we were able to cross in a really shallow part. And we ended up climbing practically, I don't know, it had to be like a 40-degree incline. And we just climbed and climbed and climbed and climbed. And we had the dog, and I can't believe that he made it without having a heart attack. And we got so far, and we got to this beautiful pavilion where in the 50s they had these wonderful, wonderful dances. And we were pooped. So we finally had to call. We finally had to call in the cavalry, and they had to come and rescue us. But
AKA Dad.
AKA Dad in a van.
Dad
in a van. But that was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I think that it would be really interesting to hike like volcanoes, or it'd be really interesting to hike like
mountains,
Colorado, the Rockies. I think anywhere in the Rockies, the Canadian Rockies.
And then be able to see a bunch
that'd
of
be really cool.
landscape and not have like a man-made thing, but a God-made thing.
Yeah, like a God-made view. That would be really cool. And then I think that it would be also really cool if there was one area that I hiked when I was your age, and it was an area where at different places along the trail you were in 3 different states. So I could be in South Dakota, I could be in Iowa, I could be in Nebraska.
I remember
and it was really
a state line where I could see the different states when we were driving once.
Yeah, when we were driving once. And then like to get to the 4 corners, and that's flat, but to get to the 4 corners where it's perfect corners border, and I don't know how the boundaries in those particular states ended up like that, but that was kind of cool. That's kind of cool. But then it would be also really neat to be able to go to some foreign place too. Maybe you need to think about
the United States, though. I'm an American.
I know that.
American at heart.
Maybe you need to think about going with like there's a lot of teachers that do, like one of our history teachers is always very fond of. I know, but it's experience, and it's stuff that I always felt that I wanted to do, but I always said, oh, I didn't have any money. But when I was, if that would have been even remotely possible, now I don't have any time, and now I really don't have any money. But yeah, Enigma money is great. Money does help, I think, a lot, but money can also be like a tremendous it can also be a tremendous detriment, and when you don't have any, when you have money and then you suddenly don't have money, that's a really horrible place. But when you've never really had any money,
I think that money brings you security, and security brings you peace. And when they say that money doesn't bring happiness, it's like, in a way it does, because security is happiness.
Right.
It doesn't like make happiness. You can't buy happiness. But the things that you surround yourself with, and I guess it's money contributes to happiness. It isn't 100% happiness.
Right. And I think that when you've got it, there's always a glass ceiling. There's never enough. I think that you always have a want for more and a need for more. And I think that if I had enough to enjoy vacation time with my family, a nice vacation time with my family in places that I'd love to go see, that I feel like that would be incredible, like Greece. I would love to go to Athens. I would love to go see, and not just Athens. I would love to see Greece. I would love to see the countryside, to go and
Greece
explore
is poor.
Ruins and original Roman roads and things like
in
that.
2019 Enigma. Imagine being banned. I'm just
No. Well, I can say that I, being middle class, feel very burdened. I feel like it's
we have to pay for the poor.
Yeah, like there's definitely a burden
in a way
that's on me, but
because America's system is
broken, and it is scary. It is scary to say I've got a teenage son who's going to college, and I'm going to have to try to foot that bill.
Did you just call me a teenager? So offensive.
I wanted to put you in aviation camp. Have you thought about aviation camp? Biggest fan should
Nope.
go. They do 10 students. The students within our district. It
When
can
was
be
the deadline?
any student within our district that is 16 by that is 16 by a certain deadline. I think it's June 5th or something like that. I don't know. And you get like 30 hours of flight school or 3 hours of flight school. I don't know how much. And it's free. You don't have to pay anything. And you actually get to fly. And you learn physics. You learn science. You actually get to fly. I think that would be really cool.
Do you have Miss Cartier? Oh, telling you to back the truck.
Back the truck. No, you don't. You don't. It's not taught by her, but it's
like,
taught by.
Oh, you gotta do the
it's taught by-
cosine of theta.
by
And then
one
you
of
gotta...
one of our former administrators was an instructor at
Harwell.
no, what is the equivalent of West Point but for Air Force? I can't think, but I'm sure that you could Google it. Anyway, that's
what
where
is
he
West
worked.
Point for Air Force?
Here's what I found.
West Point serve.
Yeah. What is the equivalent of West Point but for what is the equivalent of West Point for flight?
Okay, so you've
I
taken
found this on the
physics.
web.
So you recognize that
No.
name, didn't you? Did you
Anyway.
recognize the back of the truck at all? Because we always loved it when she said that. We thought that was awesome. Alright, guys, so once I start touching the microphone, then bad stuff starts happening, right?
Yes, you do.
Because
Anyway,
I can't do this at all.
So this man taught. He's a former administrator, and he taught at this school,
Mr.
And
CHR.
and he offers this to students from our district because he wants to give back.
Mhm.
And it does give you quite a bit. And I think that would be really neat for you to just be able to say, this is an experience that I have. I mean, think about packing your resume with something like that. Would that not be amazing?
That would be
Would
amazing.
colleges not say, wow, this child is really
well-rounded.
well-rounded?
Because
Yeah.
What I think
Has some
is like,
terrific
why would I want
experiences.
that? Because I don't plan on doing aviation at all. But it's like, at least you have that experience. At
Right.
least you have that skill.
Right. And you need to
Because-
start thinking
Mhm.
about places where you're going to volunteer and things that you're going to do. And they may not all be
I heard
career
I
options
heard
for
you
you,
have
but-
to do 6 community service hours as part of your contract. No.
I do, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
So-
know that it was part of my contract, but
Because one of your coworkers was talking about how you have to read everything. I don't know why, but she was like, before you sign your name on stuff, you have to read it. And she said that when she got her contract, they were like, okay, all you had to do is sign on this line. And she was like, oh, hold up. She read through it, and it took her like 20 minutes. And halfway through, one of the administrators was like, come on, just sign it. And she was like, no, I'm going to read it. And I'll ask you questions when I'm done. And she read it all.
and one of the questions that she asked when she was done was,
Because
So we
she was
have to
like,
do
things
20.
have changed. Mm-hmm.
so we have to do 6 hours of. I just signed mine. And, I signed mine because I know that there is a certain amount of that we have to do beyond this. But there's one thing that we are doing that I don't think that I'm going to have to make sure that I'm taking document on is that we have. But that was this year. I'm pretty sure that was this year. Maybe it's increased in the number of hours, but I'm pretty sure that was this year. But we have to go to school free of charge and spend a certain amount of time within a period of so many days without pay. And I'm like, wait a second. That's called
that
you
just
can't
doesn't
do
work.
that. You can't do that.
It don't work like that.
No,
do
and
it.
that's not part of my contract, so I don't think that that's something that
Like, you're forced to do that, though.
Geez, now I want to go read my contract.
You better. Like, seriously, they have changed things. It would be a good prospect to read your contract.
Because we have a brand new superintendent of schools.
Mm-hmm. And he might have been like, you give your firstborn to us. or something like that.
Right. We own that child.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Anyway.
guys, I think that it's about time that we eat dinner because it's almost 8 p.m. where we are.
What? Hi, hi.
Yeah, because we had so many problems. So,
Give me a fastball bomb.
so you're saying that you want to own me?
No.
Like
No,
Enigma
but he
wants,
will tutelage you, and that will be that.
because I'm her.
You know, I always look at your pop socket right there at the top, and I always think that it spells Charlemagne.
What? How?
Huh.
How? Like, seriously, how do you see that?
He wants to enslave you, make you work for him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well,
He'll give you 5%.
Like
and a whole lot of education.
Like an indentured servant? Or
and
like
a whole lot of education.
Like, yeah.
He'll learn apprenticeship.
No, I'm thinking about, what's the name? Like
an indentured servant.
No, you work on an estate, like...
Peasant?
No. Come on, Lauren, help me. It's like England, ancient England, like... No, I want you to cultivate crops for me.
So like ancient England.
No, like oh, come on! Cast, no.
Surf?
Surf, yes!
Surf and turf! Surf and turf. Guess what's starting to itch, guys? Alright, it's really time
so thank you all for watching the stream. I hope you all enjoyed.
Terrible room.
We are now officially on holiday schedule, so we're going to catch you Monday at 3 p.m., Wednesday at 10 a.m., and Friday at 6 p.m.
Holy not.
So I hope you all enjoy. We'll catch you on the next one.
Okay, bye guys.
Thank you.